You want to learn some Favonia's blade work? Alright then, I'll teach you. Oh yes, I'll teach you alright. Mark my words.
Is Eula still worth using in 2023? What changes has appeared since her last rerun? How does he fare in the game now? Is she still worth playing to this day? Is she still worth pulling if she ever gets a rerun? What are her roles? Why should I ask myself this when Eula finally gets a rerun after her last rerun in 2.3? It's been over a year now, so obviously I'm pretty sure a lot of people will want to go ham on her. But I'm still gonna explain it why. Still gonna explain as much as I possibly can to the best of my ability what Eula is capable of. Before we get started, I just want to say if you guys do enjoy these types of videos, please make sure to subscribe and like the channel. That will be greatly appreciated. Help me reach 700 subscribers real soon, and I appreciate all your support to the channel. Anyways, let's get right to it. Now, Eula is known for one thing and one thing only, being the greatest physical damage dealing character in the game. She could pretty much be considered the physical damage dealing queen if you were to describe it by set. But keep in mind, Genshin Impact has gone through a maddening amount of changes ever since her last rerun in 2.3, and the name of the game now is no longer pure damage. It's been all based on reactions ever since Denjo. So personally, physical damage, or like physical damage dealers, have started to fall off because the game benefits those more on reactions, which had been more reliable by most people to run for. So it's rare to see Eula ever get played most of the time. But she can still hold her own very well, it's just that reactions are a lot more favorable since that's what the game is favoring. But for the people that are really wanting to go for Eula, then obviously I won't stop you in 3.8. I mean, I am a C0R1 Eula owner, and that's probably what I'm going to leave it here on what my Eula is capable of. So yeah, let's go talk about her kit and what she can really do. When it comes to Eula, the number one thing you should prioritize is definitely her physical damage, besides her high crit ratio and her high attack. You want to get your physical damage bonus as high as you can. Like I mentioned before that she is the physical damage dealing queen. Weapons wise, I would recommend if you don't have Song of Broken Pines, you can get the Snow Tomb Star Silver, which is a Dragon Spine exclusive weapon that you can easily get the mats for, and you're able to craft it in the blacksmith. So it's not really that hard, but if you want more crit weapons, Serpent Spine is also a good pick. You can also run the Unforged as well, but that does require shielding like Zhongli. So any weapon with a physical damage substat will be your go-to. For artifact sets wise, you're better off running 2 pieces of either Bloodstained Chivalry or Pale Flame. Technically a 2-piece of both because obviously you want to buff your physical damage to the max because that's what Eula's kit is capable of. 2-piece Bloodstained Chivalry and 2-piece Pale Flame will be a very good combination for starter Eula players, but if you want to go for a more advanced role like I'm showing you now in the footage, I would recommend going for 4-piece Pale Flame, which is a bit harder to master, but a lot more rewarding when it comes to damage. Goblet, I would recommend obviously doing physical damage, and then your substats will vary based on crit damage, crit rate, and obviously attack percentage. Constellations, Eula is strong without Constellations, but if you just get her C6, she's insane. Obviously, you could definitely would rather focus on crowning your burst, and if you want to make her do some normal main DPS damage, by all means, you can do her normal attacks and skill. For comps wise, obviously, the number one most common pairing you would rather put Eula with is obviously with Rotted Shogun, because you can immediately perform a lot of superconduct actions which will buff your physical damage higher and higher. But if you don't have her, I would recommend Fischl or Kuki would be good picks, or even Beidou as well. And then normally you wouldn't want to have basically support characters like Zhongli to shield your Eula, as you can take as much damage while doing as much physical damage as you can. And then your force stock can be varied based on your pickings. Bennett is one good example. If you want to, buff your all-around damage, for sure. If you're lacking on energy gain, I would recommend switching to someone like Diona or Shunha if you want to do increased cryo physical damage, but also trying to get as much energy as possible. And surprisingly enough, now, I know a lot of people say Meek is not a good choice, but I would also recommend Meek there because he does also generate some good energy and does provide attack speed, which is not recommended. So normally, I would say either Bennett or Diona would be your 2 best supports if you want to use Eula in a team like this, for example. It's really hard to say that Eula will still be worth using in 2023, as we all know through how many changes that the game has been through, and ever since the rise of Dendro and how the game has really started to favor more and more on reaction and team-based comps over pure damage. it's safe to say that, unfortunately for me, I've been trying to be really positive as much as I can for the past 2 videos, but now I think it's safe to say for me that, in my opinion, Eula just isn't worth using in 2023. It's kind of hard for me to say that because I did enjoy Eula when I first got her in 2.3, but because of how much I've been using more and more in terms of reaction-based comps, it's just really hard for me to put Eula in the spotlight. But that's just my opinion. I don't want to like judge your, I don't want to cloud your judgment if you guys really want to go for Eula's cons, if you want to get her, or if you want to get her weapon. I won't stop you. I'm just trying to say that Eula's just not at her prime now in this stage of the game because of how much physical really has fallen down from the meta and how the game has been, how do I say it, just benefiting just reactions in general. Like, as I mentioned before in the earlier the video, you're normally going to run most of the comps involving Dendro, or even like reaction-based comps like, let's say, Vaporize or Melt or Aggravate. But like, pure damage just really isn't the way to go. However, if you guys are really wanting to get Eula, and if you did arrive for this video, don't let my negative thoughts cloud you. I will wish you guys all the best of luck. I'm just trying to say, you're probably better off, using more reaction-based characters, and that's my thoughts there. So yeah, if you guys do enjoy the video though, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. That will be greatly appreciated. We are on the road to 700 subscribers, and I appreciate every single one of you guys sticking around to these streams and videos. Definitely means a lot, and I'm thankful that you guys actually took the time to visit this video to plan ahead if you guys are really looking forward to getting Eula in 3.8 after her long-awaited rerun ever since 2.3. I'm pretty sure the community is finally happy for that. And yeah, if you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know in the near future. And everyone, thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time, everybody. Peace out.